It's too many.
I don't know all of them yet. I know a decent number of them. Cho'Gath, we're going to learn some things today.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So I think you have a lot of options with Cho, actually.
Yeah, but you lost Spooky Ghost, so my favorite build is now gone. Of course, you can get Everfrost, but at that point, you're already so close. Like, who's going to let a Cho'Gath get that
Ludens,
close?
maybe. You could.
Yeah, maybe it's just tank. I did play with the tank Cho'Gath earlier today, and he went with the chem tank.
Yeah, the chem tank. Yeah. That was the other one I was thinking of.
Ooh.
Shen.
Shen's hype.
The scary thing is this is either a Bwipo or a Hylisang champion. They're already flexing.
Yeah, and again, we don't know exactly what the strategy is going to be here from the LEC squad. If you missed the previous game, Selfmade and Humanoid swapped. Selfmade played Yone mid, and Humanoid played Talia jungle. Humanoid being the primary carry there in the early game.
Okay, we're looking at a Thresher right now. Looks like Hylisang wants to play something that he has fun on.
We just released it. Yes.
Oh, yes.
If you missed it, Selfmade played Zed jungle on stream earlier today.
Did he?
Yes.
I did miss it.
Yes.
Did he build cool things?
No, he built, I mean, it's lethality. He built
but like, surely
item.
Prowler's Claw with Zed is good. Ult with the Zed into Prowler's Claw, into combo.
No, I'm pretty sure Eclipse is better than that.
I mean, but think about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Think about it.
I'm willing to think about it.
Double Zed ult.
The thing is, I can never say to you with confidence that's dumb as hell because, like, I don't know either. Like,
Wukong, you had a line prepared
I did.
for this.
I literally, Boss played this champion so much in plans, and every time he played it, it did literally 0, and I started not flaming him, but flaming the pick on Twitter. I am very upset about this.
But new
Wukong
items, maybe it's good now.
Maybe with new items, it's good.
I just have no idea what he builds, but we'll learn.
And a Rell, my God. Okay, this is the
I prepped for Rell. I know what this champion does.
That's right. Oh, that was a day learning what Rell did.
So, LCL are going for the full tank build.
Yeah, I respect it.
We don't know where anything is going. All of these champions can jungle.
To be fair, Rell's auto attacks, if you haven't learned what this champion does yet, totally reasonable, because I haven't really seen her win a game yet. Does steal armor and magic.
Isn't there flat value?
I think it's 10%.
Oh, I thought it was just 10.
Not per auto, but it's like 10%, and then you can't steal from the same target.
Yeah, you can't. You can steal from multiple targets. So you could steal 10 from the Sion, then 10 from the Wukong, then 10 from the Cho.
I can't say that with 100%
no, I can.
confidence.
I can.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, you definitely can, because that's kind of her thing.
All right, so we got a Senna ban, we got a Talia ban, a little bit of respect paid towards Humanoid.
But let's talk more about Zed. So here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You kill someone. See, the thing is, the invisibility, not that helpful, right? Because think about it. Once you get that kill, you don't then need to self
already gets you out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it has to be either Eclipse or Prowler's Claw.
But you do love ability haste on Zed, and the mythic passive for Duskblade does give you ability haste.
That is
because you kind of aren't a champion without ult.
But if you're just killing immediately,
sure.
You know what I mean? If you just do so much damage that even your autos just
Imagine this, Sion charging a Q at you. You think you're out of options. He doesn't know. You Prowler's Claw through him.
Yeah.
If that is not the most anime finish, Prowler's Claw into Deathmark ult proc. Wait,
I like it.
I like this. I'm feeling it. Now, to be fair, speaking of Prowler's Claw, I did try Prowler's Claw Sion. The boss told me not to. It went horribly. You're still very kiteable. You get an extra 2 autos in. Not wonderful.
Misfortune.
Hansama's been very tame today.
Yeah, I kind of expected it.
This is a little 2019 Hansama vibe to me, rather than
I will also accept the
Kog'Maw.
Kog'Maw. I do like Kog'Maw.
No.
Have you played Kog'Maw on this pack?
I haven't played Kog'Maw.
Kog'Maw's a lot of fun. I played in an ARAM once. It was very funny. Very, very
Jhin,
funny.
I do like, though.
That's so meta, though.
Yeah,
Isn't that the whole thing?
But this is like, you got to get while the getting's good, because this champion is going to be nerfed into the ground before we get to see him on LEC
Do you think
stage.
he'll be nerfed, or do you think everything about his itemization will just
No, it's the Riot strategy. It will be nerfed to compensate for the items, then the items will be nerfed and he'll never get buffed again.
Right.
Yeah, that's the order of operations. You got to remember, there are rules to be followed.
Wow, LCL is going for the full tank strat.
But this is good, because the AD carry that LEC
Who will
picked
Zed kill? They've literally built a comp that said, try it, Zed, I dare you.
Kraken Slayer Zed.
I don't know if it's good, but we'll see.
It's not good.
Okay, what other tank could they get? No, don't ruin my immersion. I'm thinking of the next, you know, like...
This is a banger, though.
I'm thinking of the next boy band, you know, for the for the LEC. Yeah.
We've got True Damage, we've got KDA, and now we've got whatever this is.
Cyberpunk.
How buggy will it be? Anyway. Final picks coming in here. Rest in peace. Twisted Fate could come out. None of these champions kill tanks. Of course, it doesn't matter if you snowball early.
Ekko. Okay, the jungle is Ekko.
Okay, reminder.
So they needed AP damage.
Yeah, Jungle Ekko got buffed. Specifically, his passive now does, I think, 300% damage to monsters.
Let's have a look. So we have to now figure out who is playing where, because obviously, like, a lot of different people are playing different roles. Obviously, the LCL of Nomanz looks like he's going mid, so we've got that confirmed. Hylisang looks like he is going to be playing the Rell support. Humanoid jungle again. They're putting a lot of trust in this self-made mid. Bwipo
They're gonna swap. They're gonna swap. Rell is absolutely unplayable in solo lane. If they take, there's very few things that I would call
jungle strat going on here. What if it's Bwipo Hilly top lane, Hansama 1v2?
It's possible. Many things are possible here at All-Star 2020 in the Underdog Uprising. Rell going to a solo lane still is not one of them. Please don't pick her solo lane.
It's really
Half of her kit does not exist if you were by yourself.
It really doesn't.
It's like even worse than Taric by himself. Like,
see, because we thought that
Kalista
Kalista couldn't be played in a solo lane, and then we were wrong. Maybe we're wrong about Rell.
But the Shy's not here, folks. So you're going to have to wait to see if Rell...
Bwipo. He's like...
He's been beaten by the Shy, and that's comparable. No, but I think that, like, I like that they're sticking to, I like that they're swapping more now, actually, that it's a little bit more crazy. I was really personally hoping that we would get to see the Bwipo Hylisang lane. We haven't gotten to see it since Reckless, I believe.
Wait, but aren't you and Ender, like, bot lane connoisseurs?
We are bot lane connoisseurs,
So
yes.
surely Sett Cho'Gath is something you've played before?
No.
What?
No, we played.
That be possible?
It's actually crazy. Believe it or not, this is not on the list of all of the things we've played.
That makes absolutely no sense. I'm a little disappointed.
It was on the list after Zoe Yasuo, but we had so much fun with Zoe Yasuo, we never played it again.
Oh, and there was also Volibear Nunu. Let's not forget that phase.
All right, well, welcome to the Rift. We'll take a look at the level 1 here, as well as some of the early strategies coming out. But as noted by Vedius, good note, we've got the young Sett Cho'Gath bottom lane, which...
Again, like, you're going to give me more context here? I was kind of relying on the
Okay, so the thing about Sett is that doesn't need anything to be OP. Right? He's just a really nutso champion. Yeah, his kit is
let's think about the synergy. Let's think about the synergy. So Cho knocks up, then Sett drags in, silence prevents you from flashing, which means that you can drag in.
Actually, what would be really truly nuts though?
Okay.
What would be insane would be all of these guys on this team play setup for Sion. Sion builds full AD, and you use your 8 seconds of hard CC to keep them locked on one side of the map in one spot, so that the full AD Sion can max rank charge.
Yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Okay. Sett ults the Rell into team. Cho'Gath, knock up. Wukong, knock up. Then the Sion comes in, another knock up, and then Viktor ultimate to finish them all off. Also, we have to see if he goes to the Imperial Mandate build. I don't know if you can still do it. I don't think that they made any changes to Imperial Mandate.
So they did. They shifted the damage in Imperial Mandate around so that more of the damage is on the secondary proc. So it's still good in teamfight circumstances.
Okay,
it's just
so
significantly
maybe
worse.
The Viktor probably won't do it now. I see. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it's possible because, I mean, both these team comps, not both these team comps, LCL's team comp really does look like it wants to teamfight. I'm trying not to call them the Unicorns of Love. 6 either current or former Unicorns of Love players on the stage right now, between Hylisang and the 5 boys representing the LCL. But Hylisang doing really well on the individual 1v1. Shen, a notoriously oppressive lane bully early on.
I think he's very good on the current patch as well.
Yeah.
But I am actually super curious as to what the Viktor builds. Does he still go for the Ludens? Perhaps you... Because one of the great things about the Ludens now is the movement speed that you get when you actually proc it. And, like, it's so valuable to so many mid lanes. It's actually made, like, Orianna really, really strong right now. Oh, we actually have a bit of a trade here in the bot lane.
Does manage to make that work, but still only level 1 on Sett.
Oh,
Starts Haymaker. It's good damage, but he's actually going to have to commit more than that to find the kill.
Okay.
Yeah, because once you burn Flash, you're a sitting duck in this lane, and they need to catch this wave.
Wait, here comes the Wukong. Wukong flank. Hansama doesn't know.
Should be good. Chat, he doesn't know. Oh, the flash from Hansama!
Briefing!
The white flag, the haymaker. You love to see it. Humanoid here just in time, though. Ekko very mobile, and the setup here is actually pretty crazy, but of course, Wukong with the clone up does make it more difficult. Nomanz getting a little frisky there. Phase Rush going to take him out to safety. Did have to burn his summoner, though. and I love it.
Okay, so what we saw in the bot lane was Hansama saying, okay, I picked, oh, we're going to get, oh, yes.
I love the scenic replays.
These
I
are
missed
the
you, observers.
Welcome back, observers. Of course, the
Bam.
flash in, gets the auto, doesn't kill, and then the tower basically
the death animation is so perfect. I would be embarrassed too.
Flash from Hilly, gets the tower aggro.
Ooh! I love it.
The grass
no, it's a
proc right
fast.
there.
He's a fast Sion. He didn't get it.
Oh, the stone from Rell.
That's going to be big. That's what I was talking about. But Humanoid does not have enough damage right now. Buff's ticking away. Red buff definitely going to beat blue. Needs a little bit more time. Auto in. AHaHaCiK. Death to the pineapple, baby.
And Nomanz, he just dies in the top lane as well. So while he had action in the mid, there was more action in the top. That is going to be the first kill for Selfmade. This time it's like a bit of a role reversal. Selfmade runs it down game one. Now he's getting fed. Humanoid has become the
it's a relay race of instinct.
It's like a relay race. You're quite right. So now it's like my games with Kadril, where he then decides to, you know, not stop playing League of Legends. Anyway, let's have a look back at this immaculate. Oh yeah, this is exactly my kind of League of Legends. Miss your abilities.
W flash auto.
W in flash auto. That
E flash.
That is skill.
That's technical.
That's what
game.
I call skill. That's
Zed passive. Contempt for the weak.
And
right
it's so
now.
satisfying too, because it makes like a different animation when you land that auto.
Yeah,
it's like
true.
It's you know what I mean? Yeah, it's beefy. That is
a
the
beefy
word.
auto. That's a meaty auto. That's a feel-good moment.
How do you feel now, Viktor? Yeah, you considered yourself a counter to Zed. Not today. Not today.
I mean, he's only got a tier right now. That's going to be a struggle scaling
Yeah,
up.
he's real sad. That's for sure, Drakos.
And the good news is, there's kind of a mixed bag here in terms of news with the Viktor changes. The good news is he doesn't immediately have to go for a Viktor upgrade.
Gadget's left. He's
Gadget's done.
He's like, I just
to be
can't.
fair, this lane does not look fun.
How am I supposed to play this?
I mean, you have to wait.
I was told AD carries were weak.
But the thing is that sucks for him is that he doesn't have Hex Flash or Phase
Oh,
Rush.
they're diving, though.
Which is normally what you want.
Look at this. The prio in mid, the rotate down to bot. They're looking for the collapse.
That CC, they have to be careful about it, but that's the setup. That's all too easy. Selfmade taking down Boss. Gadget simply next on the list, but the Haymaker, good damage. The follow-up, Humanoid now in trouble.
Oh, he's
backing
not
off.
gonna die. The heal comes through, now the stun.
But with the knockback, Santa's buys a little bit of time. They have to respect the Sion passive here. They need to give him a little bit more space to work, but Gadget's fully committing. He wants that one kill back. Santa's now stepping forward.
So I'm getting very excited every time I notice a Rell ability because it's like, I know that one.
I read that. I know what that does.
It's like the Captain America being like, I understand that reference. That's me right now. And I was like, oh, I saw the heal too from her Q. Guys, when you're bound to a champion, you use your Q. The percentage of the damage gets healed to the target you're bound to. But none of that matters because Wukong's in the lane.
Oh, Gadget going in. Good damage coming out, but Humanoid, obviously massive stun there. Going to be able to finish the job with Hylisang now coming in. Ooh, global pressure. You love to see it. Mr. Pineapple revealed as well. Going to try to smite, I think, just to kill the creep there, because it's not going to heal him, and he will drop in the end. 6-3 now in favor of the LEC 1.6K.
You can take Fnatic players out of Fnatic, but you can't take Fnatic strategies out of Hylisang and Bwipo. Ulting to bot lane with the Shen whenever it's available. Hilly, he's gotta be bot lane, bro. He has to be there.
Ring the Hilly.
Ring the... Ulti from Zed in the mid.
Going forward, Deathmark's now procced. Excellent follow-up, though, but can't really follow through. Bwipo only level 4. He's just going to get chunked out here. Oh!
Too slow!
Flash! The auto! The shield! Nomanz! Oh. He is
Get a camera on Drakos right now. Get a camera on Drakos right now.
So good at basic math. Anyone else would have died there.
You didn't see this, but because we are not standing as we typically do, rather than getting animated in person, we are just getting closer to the screen.
Curtain call! Yeah, there's no movement for that one.
Shot. Oh, but Selfmade, he wastes W, gives a free kill over to Mr. Pineapple and AHaHaCiK in the jungle. He's getting pretty fed on the Wukong with 2 kills.
LEC giveth and LEC taketh away.
They have a kill advantage, but the gold is still very even. I'm having a lot of fun carrying Rell, I will be honest. Guys, she is so slow when she's not riding her horse. Like, it is actually unbelievable. She's, fight in the mid.
It's gonna be one knockup. Where's the second one going to go? Has he already burned the second charge? That's the second. Bwipo, only level 4 still. Red buff ticking. He has no damage. Really, again, not a champion by himself. Double kill. That is 4 kills.
Look at Nomanz. He's so confused. He doesn't know what's happening right now.
Oh, and neither does Santos run for the hills.
Oh, he knows what's happening. This is Shen top lane. Phage now, very different. It gives healing Drakos.
It's true.
It doesn't give you that movement speed. But Hansam in the 1v2, running away from the tanks. He's kind of laughing at them, if we're being honest.
Cleansing.
Oh, don't get in range.
They don't have spells. Oh, the suplex back. But the immediate flash out. Fourth shot, waiting. Taking his time. Haymaker does connect. Only 243 damage there. but not bad, given that that champion only has a single longsword. Okay, Betty, so important things. Tiamat for the Wukong, very big. Jungle clear is going to be that much faster. Other than that, one thing that sucks about playing Ekko jungle now is that because you can't get runic echoes, which like made your clear ludicrously fast, your first item, while it'll feel way better for dueling, will feel, in my opinion, or at least from my experience, much worse when it comes to actual clear speed.
Drakos, pop quiz.
The setup, here it comes. Hansama, the sidestep, but
dead.
the shutdown
Super
is there.
TP's coming through now
Humanoid
next.
looking for the somebody, can't get clear close enough. The rest of the team is everywhere.
Ooh.
Hylisang now going in. They blocked a few with the Spirit's Refuge. He's now on the retreat, but there's too many beefy boys body blocking him from making their way out. Humanoid flash through. Showing some decent mechanics here. Gadget buying a bit more time. Pulls him in!
The outplay coming in from LCL, where they literally just stood together
Betty.
and just punched the LEC in the face repeatedly.
That face breaker, the set E, was insane because he caught him on the second half of phase dive. He does that a 1/10 of a second earlier,
Oh my
doesn't
words.
work. 1/10 of a second later, he's dead. Flawless timing.
I mean, this is why Gadget made it to World's group stages and, you know, Humanoid didn't. Beautiful execution from the LCL. They're going to secure themselves the first Drake of the game. 2K gold advantage. Selfmade looking for a kill. Oh, he messed that
Shen.
up royally, but maybe the Ignite can save him. He's going to get stuck. He's going to give another kill over to AHaHaCiK.
God.
Selfmade back to the jungle.
Nomanz and embarrassing people in international competitions. Just flash back to that Cassidon game where he like perfectly calculated his damage.
I remember it. 7-1-2.
All right, and remember,
We had...
if you haven't seen a Viktor, you need stacks now to get your ability upgrades, and you get them from takedowns, which is kills or hitting someone near a kill.
Goes pop quiz. Name the item that Jhin has built first.
Oh, it's Noon Quiver.
It's Noon Quiver. Name the item that AHaHaCiK has bought.
Divine Sunderer.
Oh, he's got 2 for 2. Final question for all the marbles. Name the item that Ekko has at the beginning of his inventory.
Hextech Alternator.
3 for 3. Now we got to find the bot
This
lane.
is what I do. You have opinions, I just know item names. But Boss, he just takes lives. Bwipo now gonna be in trouble there, but there's the Zed going in. Boss is definitely going down. Doesn't even need the death mark to proc. Bwipo now flashes, trying to make his way out. Haymaker over the wall.
Played.
That's strong right there.
Oh, Gadget, that's 2.
Double. He's got the stride breaker
Make it
as
3,
well.
Gadget.
The longer this fight goes, the better it is for Gadget. A lot of pseudo sustain.
Oh, the sit-ups! He's doing sit-ups on it!
You can't do that. That's just too disrespectful.
I respect it so much. Yes, Gadget!
This is
That's
TFT.
what we want
If
to
you play
see.
TFT, this is TFT set right now. He's just sitting it out. He's doing his sit-ups. He's coming back in. 1, 2.
I love to see it.
Stride breaker as well.
Okay, this is it. This is your 3rd kill, Gadget. Good
Conqueror
down.
now
Oh!
procs. Was
Is that another
anticipating the taunt.
disrespect
Was
move?
anticipating the taunt.
It
but
was a
just doesn't
disrespect
matter.
move. I think you're right. I think he was anticipating the taunt, and he's just going to get the beat down. LEC are getting smashed right now by the LCL. The full tank comp coming into its like full-on spike right now.
What? How does this? He's 6-1-3.
Okay, let's watch back in the replay. So the
Stride
dive
breaker.
in. Here's the stun coming through from. Oh, but that was such a good interrupt from Gadget to deny the knockup from Bwipo. Then he gets the kill onto Hansama with the double tanks. Yes, Selfmade joins the fray to assist, but Gadget's been untouched. He uses his. Oh, hang on. Hansama, you are in no man's land right now.
Oh!
And by no man's land, I mean Boss is going to take the kill. Oh, I almost had such a clever pun there.
All right, here we go. Horse is charging, galloping in, wants to finish the kill here from Bwipo. Now charging forward is now a girl and not an armored horse. Wants to get it done, but man, Sett is so absurdly tanky. The health regen is just enough. What? No, this isn't even Gore Drinker. This is just Sett passive regen, Conqueror, and a Triumph proc.
Oh, here comes AHaHaCiK.
He can't finish the job. He got stunned on the way out. This is absurd. You can't. Nobody scraps like the LCL.
Guys, you're getting a preview of the new Beefy Boys hit single, Beat Down. It's a hit, you know? The LEC, they're getting floored with how good this is.
I think we got distracted at some point. I can't say when. Literally could have been any moment. And Hylisang went from winning top very handedly to not having an epic item, and Sett is now 7-1-5.
Yeah, I mean, well, so first AHaHaCiK was kind of that bridge, you know? He was just single-handedly killing everyone on the LEC.
Yeah,
and then they thought that, you know, we've got to try and attack bot lane, and that was their mistake. Like, did they not watch the PowerPoint presentation? Like, look at this. Gadget is an 80 carry player, but he wants to do damage, so he did not pick an 80 carry champion, Drakos.
This is out of control.
This is the future. Here we go, Selfmade versus, it's not a 1v1 though, Selfmade.
Oh,
it's not a 1v1.
It's definitely not. Easy kill pickup, and the LEC looking a little lost. That's a 10K gold lead.
That is a 10K gold lead.
Hansama is living in hell.
The stun, get the stun, there it is.
Humanoid buys a bit more space. Rell now moving in, but she just really does not do damage. She needs someone else to get the job done there in terms of damage output.
Trying to run.
They're just too beefy, Vedius. They can't.
Here comes the Shen ult.
A little bit of follow-up there. Good taunt now coming in to interrupt the knock-up there. Humanoid now on the way forward, slowly but surely chipping this one down. Sion now under the health threshold. Gonna get extra bonus damage there from the Ekko. Passive will finish him off, and both these champions should be able to walk away. No crazy movement speed items for Santa, so won't be able to chase there.
Yeah, wow, that fight, I was able to write my autobiography in it because of how long it took the LEC to kill 3 of the tanks on the side of the LCL. Just like, look at it. Look at the exquisite play here from Gadget, though, diving in. Of course, they do get stunned up here. I like the use of the Rell stun and the knockup, but the champion just doesn't provide damage. She is a frontline, and they are just ignoring her right now as Boss and Santos just run down the damage dealers. Of course, when the Shen ult comes through, this is really where things start to turn in the favor of the LEC, but they're losing a tower in the bot lane as well. And now, look, he's in a 1 versus 2, and AHaHaCiK doesn't care.
One knock about
the
refresh.
damage!
Ooh, Selfmade running for the hills. Manages to make it over the wall to flash forward, and honestly takes him down. And again, Bwipo left all on his lonesome.
Divine Sunderer, man. It looks good. It looks clean. Hylisang taking a lot of damage. Are we going to see a Hilly Classic? I think we might.
Was it. Not nearly enough to keep him alive. There's Humanoid is now on the chase. Does get locked up by the gravity field, though. Boss also on the way in, and Nomanz does so much damage. Force Shot is here for Hansama, but I don't know where Hansama bought that gun, but it's looking a little Nerf brand more than, you know, an actual practical weapon for combat.
Oh, here comes the collapse from Gadget. He's behind them, but at least he want to start the fight.
There's just too much CC. No one can follow up off her Bwipo. Everyone is there, but Nomanz just one-shots him and ignores the Rell.
They just ignore the Rell. That's all they got to do. Hansama doesn't have a support right now. You're trying to get back on your steed, but you're immediately dismounted. Mounted. This is a great proto belt on the Cho'Gath, by the way. That was the item of choice.
Imagine you're like at home, you've lost a few Rell games, and you're like, dude, I know Rell is OP. Don't worry, we'll watch how the pros play. Like, I know it's OP. Like, we might not be able to do it in gold, but like in this ELO, she'll be broken. And then you watch this fight.
Okay, let's watch Rell here. So dives in, gets the initial knockup. I think this is fine. But okay, I'm not gonna blame the Rell. I'm gonna blame the people behind Rell, because she did everything right. She did the setup, she did the knockup, she used a little magnet field thing to draw everyone in, but then there was just no damage.
We'll hold that thought. Wukong in there, that's gonna be 1. Lowry's in for 2. Second proc gonna come out here in a second. Bwipo's dead. This is murderous.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think this works out for Selfmade the way that he wants this to work out. Stridebreaker gonna get dodged here. Gadget's literally just gonna punch him.
Literally just like punched you.
If this is possible in the world of Runeterra, why does anyone buy equipment? This is just a dude with fists. He's just punching people. I mean, to be fair, Viktor also looking very strong. Future lasers, good investment, clearly.
Gadget's just like,
Yep, that's cool. Oh, you want to stun me? I'm going to push W as this comes in. Nope, sidestep.
Oh, Shen ult? Yeah, no, whatever. Cool, that's fine. I'm just going to stand here menacingly. Totally don't care. There's a Stridebreaker dashing in.
No, he's dead now. He's definitely dead.
I don't think he is, Drakos. I misquoted.
He missed. He doesn't have W.
I thought that he would W and just be like, haha.
W is gone. W is gone.
No, LEC, the thing is, do they outscale? I can't answer that. Honestly, I can't.
The answer is no. Jhin is building lethality, and everyone on the enemy team is a tank. Except for Sett, who is both a tank and a damage
I am inclined to agree with you, Daniel. I am inclined to agree.
We also have a proto belt Cho, which seems not very useful.
Yes.
More useful than this Rell, though, because as we've learned, this champion falls a little flat against Giga-fed tanks.
It's not even, I just think that what we're seeing is that this champion can be ignored enough. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing, like, when has anyone ever said, yes, I can ignore that Nautilus or that Leona?
That's exactly it,
like, never. They one-shot you. Why? Nobody knows, but they do, and we all know it. But Rell, on the other hand, is like, she's an honest tank support, you know? There's nothing BS about her, but in a world of BS tank supports, that's just not enough.
No. But hey, we'll see how she evolves. Of course, early days, she's only just been released. Humanoid now. I don't think he's been released, though. He will not be escaping.
He has been caged.
He
They are
has
putting
been caged.
Humanoid in the cage. Humanoid has been
in the
caged.
box you go.
Full channel knockup. That's the chain CC that we were talking about. Hylisang has not gotten to click a button in the last 30 seconds. We'll get a few autos off there, but we'll still drop. And the thing is...
So I just started playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay.
And they're very much about the honor of the samurai.
Sure,
right?
sure.
And they will look you in the eye when they fight you.
Yes.
Okay? That is the LCL's approach here. And they are not like the shinobi that use cowardly tactics. They just run at you. Look! They run straight through the front gates. This is what they would call honor.
That was honorable.
Yeah, and this is a fantastic representation. I am just
Flash forward, pull back, stride breaker, waiting as long as possible on that W, then immediately trying to find the suplex back out. But we're kind of in the throw zone right now.
No.
Not like significantly, it doesn't really matter, but you know, a couple thousand gold shutdowns.
No. This is what we call primetime TV. This is, you know, a peak. This is like 11 p.m., you know? Like, you know, it's not too late, but it's late enough. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, sure, I'll watch for another 30 minutes before I go to bed. This is where that real primetime entertainment is. And this is exactly what we're talking about, you know? Like, again, very honorable. You know, they take the duel wherever, right?
Sure.
So they're happy to just go to the enemy's base and just say, I will fight you, right? AHaHaCiK gives away his life, tanking the tower to allow Santos to get that additional kill onto Rell. And like, this is just a beautiful display of high-quality League of Legends from the LCL.
Absolutely incredibly high quality. Shame that the Sun didn't land there.
1 versus 2. Let's see what he can do.
He just wants the 1v1 though. He just wants the honorable
Does he have his
duel.
ult? He doesn't. But he doesn't need it.
Double punch. Good amount of healing just coming in naturally here. This
3v1. Okay, now it's about even.
That's the sidestep, the pullback. This man's footwork
4v1?
is flawless.
Bring it on!
Wait, here comes the bullets.
Okay, maybe 4v1 was a little unfair, but that's fine. The cavalry has arrived, but it's not Rell.
Nomanz cancels the
Or
Q
is
auto.
it?
Rest of the team now on the way in. Santa's trying to get some work done. He's going to turn Zombie Sion. If they get a stun down, this is going to be big. Now he's punching his way through. Look at that damage. Look at that dash, though, more importantly. The wall, Sion's natural enemy.
Yeah, Nomanz has quite a lot of damage.
Permanently out of mana, but with always just enough to kill you.
Yeah, yes, correct. Level 14 on the Viktor. Nomanz making everywhere he goes no man's land. I got it in. Good job, Betty. High five.
Damn, no, I'll high five you. That's terrible, but this is the place for it.
So stride breaker. Let's try and educate the viewers, Drakos. Let's educate the viewers. Let's look at some builds that we can take at home for our own solo queue games. Okay.
So when you're looking to play set bottom,
yes, stride breaker, Blade of the Ruin King. Of course, no longer has an active.
True.
Now just a passive. Still does 10%. I believe it's current health.
Is it current health? Because it was.
Is it max health or is it?
Let's focus on what we know. After 3 autos, you get a little bit of extra effects. Nomanz continues to have 0 mana, which in Season 11 still means you can't cast spells. Crazy, but they kept that feature in. Nomanz will be sent back to the fountain. But as mentioning, Starbreaker, cool item, has kind of the Phage passive / old Black Cleaver passive baked in.
Do you have any damage yet?
Is now getting suplexed back, but not quite enough damage to finish the job. As meanwhile, we see a Wukong absolutely going bananas, or should I say pineapple, in the back line. That was terrible. I apologize personally. Whoever has booed me from off stage. Bwipo will go down. And
that's a quadra.
I take it back. Wukong might have been terrible at Worlds, but here at All-Stars, Wukong appears to be nutso.
The true spin-to-win champion.
True.
Oh, and oh man, new Black Cleaver on him actually must be so good.
Yeah, you like instantly proc it and then it just obliterates you.
Obliterates. It really does obliterate.
Yeah, so if you're coming in and you're like, wow, Season 11, what's it all about? It's entirely new items. If these pictures look weird to you, I can't explain them all. Some of those items you know, some of them you don't. You're just going to have to
play the
read.
game, okay? You're going to have to play the game. A lot more items do things now, especially the AD carry items. They've given one of the AD carry items a dash because like AD carries are like, we don't have enough mobility. They still complain, man. Like they just can't be happy.
Never.
Never happy. And now you're getting to see some of the itemization change to bruisers. Perhaps the LCL squad have decided bruisers are the way for the future. And, you know, I was thinking to myself, we might not even see 80 carries at the beginning of next year. You know, we might see, like, a return of the Majors bot lane. Maybe
possible.
we see bruisers, you know?
But I think the thing is like, what would naturally keep that in check is the fact that Vayne is a champion and Kraken Slayer is an item, just that in this draft, they decided, 3 tanks, not enough to pick Vayne. And then when they're like, there's no way they'll pick a 4th tank, and they say as they lock in Jhin and the 4th tank appears. Yeah.
You know, that's a great point. Jhin really sucks in the tanks, doesn't he?
There's no items in this season that change that, folks. It's
the collector kind of helps, but you have to get him to 5% HP, which, as we can see, is not going that well.
Very difficult. But they will be able to kill Nomanz. That is a start. Selfmade, yes, still getting burned down though. And even as Viktor dies, he does still put that ult out. Suplex down. Bwipo continues to not have a damage output, and Hylisang is going to get Dunkarood. Ace, that could be the game. I don't think it will be.
I don't think so.
Because, again, we talked about it on the desk with Trevor, the precedent has been set. BM is the precedent.
Oh, yeah. If you're not spamming emotes, you're not doing it correctly.
You got to die of a fountain.
Wait, no, they're farming minions. Flash in, gets the E, gadget chase with the stride breaker 2, drops the control ward, does the crunches. Important.
That's right.
Fitness is important in today's day and age.
It's true.
How many crunches can you do in a single setting?
I have no idea.
That's a nice knocker. Oh, there's the dive coming through. Guys, you have to die or the minions are going to end the game. But it looks like the Santos wants to try and end it. Gadget trying to escape. Oh, the Zed does interrupt the knocker.
Is it going to be enough? Can Santos get the 1v1 onto the Zed? No, it looks like Bwipo's here to take away the honorable 1v1.
But Selfmade did something. I mean, he does have 8 kills to be fair, so he's been doing a lot of things.
He's limited. He's limited by the 16-3 Wukong and the 12-4.
That is true.
I mean, it's no one's fault in particular. You know, we're not. It was a team effort. To feed this much.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that you know, when you have a comp that has a professional jungler and a professional mid laner, swapping them against a team that literally qualified for the group stages of World perhaps was not the smartest strategy.
But would you have said that to G2?
Yes. I've seen Jankos play jungle. I do not want
but I'm just saying they kind of did the same thing. So I would just say that there's a track record to believe that random role swaps for seemingly no reason would be successful for Europe.
Yeah, oh, I get it now. I see. Yeah, no, that does make sense.
All right, Gadget, massive punch there, does some good damage. Will now be pulling back.
Not massive enough, perhaps.
Nomanz not trying to run for the hills. He'll get a big shield here if he can get another Q off, but does not have enough time. And AHaHaCiK, though, going to look for the quick 1-2Z as Bwipo. Not quite enough space there to hit that blast cone, and now Selfmade has to run for the hills. A second knockup comes in.
Who's winning?
The LCL.
Oh, LCL, yes, now it makes sense. Here comes the Penta. This is it, AHaHaCiK. You were denied that Penta kill. Drakos, you don't get to cast many Penta kills, so this is your moment.
Boss, they're fishing. Humanoid running for his life. And AHaHaCiK has been training for this. Every single moment of his life has led up to this moment. Will they have the fountain? Can it be secured? They need to do it before anyone responds. Will they see it? 4 isn't a big enough number. He needs 5. He needs it. Pentakill. That's what you like to see, folks. Woo! And that, folks, is an underdog upset presented by Spotify. A pentakill on top.
Woo. Beautiful stuff from the LCL. Quadra-kill into pentakill. AHaHaCiK and Gadget really were the highlights of that game for me.
Okay, well, the LCL just successfully pulled through, and our underdog upset presented by Spotify, of course, $10,000 going to Advita's fund effort to find bone marrow donors for cancer patients. Not only was it an incredible game to watch, it's for an incredible cause as well.